given coronary today.
Are the same matter, two different motions. This is Charles Charlie Williams versus Bobby Godfrey. It's done to reflect Attorney George that she was stricken as a prior representation of her office.
No. Because I'm not so the mother has not filed.
Okay. You can really go back while I was back to him. He got on this when he got on this movie. Yeah, and that's the problem is this may affect that levy. Your Honor, the matter on line 1, student social decrease based on his recipient. He receives now Social Security disability and one of the children's aged out. The matter on line 5 is his motion to contest the levy. At this point, I'm going to ask to continue out of abundance of caution. I'd like to get some more information from Social Security regarding, but apparently he started receiving SSI at one point, and then began receiving Social Security disability. I'd like to get this week for the letters regarding.
Excuse me, Your Honor, if you want to take a look at it.
No, actually, let them take it.
Well, I gave her a copy. This is the copy I made for the court.
Well, he got copies.
Because I would.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
Sorry?
Yeah, you were going to say something.
This is the copy. I made everything that I got for you, I gave to them. As far as what it was when I had my attorney, I started receiving SSI.
Okay.
Okay, the letter that he turned in, I guess, for just cause, somehow or another was confused with SSA, in which it was SSI that they put a levy against my account.
Okay. What they're asking to do is continue it to sort it out.
What?
They can access SSA and SSI to find out what's what.
Okay, but what I was explaining to you, I have all that here.
Well, they've seen it, but they don't think it's enough.
And there's also another issue that he is getting SSA. The children should be able to get derivative benefits. That process, in my understanding, Social Security has started. However, the client's not had all the documentation in. That's also going to affect what the forward's going to be. And since he has that levy in place, this could affect the arrears, and based on how they affect the arrears, is really going to determine whether that levy is appropriate. And I would let's caution on his behalf. I would rather make sure we get all that information, get that correct, instead of letting that.
In other words, your option might be, if we make a decision today, it might be higher than it should be.
It might be what again?
If they get the proper paperwork, it might be that you end up having to pay less than if they make the decision based on the paperwork you've got.
Okay, but
if you want to pay more,
I mean, it's the fact that I was ready to just resolve this issue.
I understand,
because I have
it sometimes in a rush to get something done. You know, it's like buying a car. Sometimes if you walk off the lot and come back, the price is lower and maybe lower. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm going to continue it so the amount is fair. Okay?
I mean, like I was trying to say though, the fact that I was receiving SSI when I came to court.
You're saying the same thing over and over again. We're not going to do anything different than what I'm saying, okay? So we're going to reset it. They have the ability to check on things, and you may be absolutely correct. You may actually be picking an amount higher than what you should get, okay? You know, then you should have to pay. I don't know, because I haven't looked at anything. but they're asking for a chance to review it. Okay? What date do you want to set it for?
14th, that would be just 1 month.
Which date?
November 14th.
Okay, November,
That's 2 months.
yeah, it is.
We go 1 month then. October 23rd.
October 23rd, okay?
So
And that'll
then
get,
it's still gonna be a levy against my account till then,
yes, sir.
even though I made the efforts to bring the paperwork to the office,
Yes,
as well as, what's,
If I explain, just for his clarification, there are several issues. One problem is he gave us the SSI at first. That's where this lump sum came from, that ends up leaving money in the account. He's now having to pay that back, apparently due to error or something. So I'm really going to go over these because I really don't want to take all this money. It's something we can't take or shouldn't take. And just really want to make this clarified. There's a lot of issues here that we can't handle this morning. We could go over.
okay. I'm continuing it, everything's in status quo ante, and that's it. Okay? I know you're not happy with that, we come back in 1 month.
okay, what's the date?
It'll be October 23rd is when it's set for. Okay?
I'm free to go?
Yes, sir. Certain group of people, they think if they say the same thing over and over again, I'm going to believe it. I was reading the first time.
Yeah, it's obviously something how to do it.
Yeah, but he brought it in today, too. When you bring in complex paperwork the day of the hearing, and we have to continue it, don't be too upset if you know when the hearing date's going to be and get the paperwork way in advance. And you can keep saying the same thing, but sometimes you're going to get the same answer each time. After about the third time, you might want to quit saying the same thing because it's probably not going to work any better than it did the first 2 times. Okay?
Still on page 19, line 2, 1 to Travis versus Brian Donaldson. This is on defendant's motion. In this morning, we asked this administrative prosecutor.
So ordered.
Page 20.